Hey, what's up? Basketballer down here, talking about February 2nd NBA Game Day session. This is a game between Portland Trail Blazers and Washington Wizards. Inviting everyone who haven't subscribed yet on this YouTube channel of ours, Basketballer, kindly click on that subscribe button below and include that bell logo or bell button. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever we have a new video up. Alright? Again, Portland Trail Blazers going up against Washington Wizards. Let's take a look at their standings. For Washington Wizards, they're at the number 15 of the East Conference. They're at the last spot of the East Conference at 4 wins and 12 losses. Man, 4 wins and 12 losses. But thing about Washington Wizards right now is that they won their last game, and that was a game against the mighty Brooklyn Nets, and they won by 3 points, and that was an exciting game. Again, I think I just said it in the in the previous video. For those who haven't seen that game, please check it out in your League Pass or in your NBA channel or YouTube. Check that one out. It was a crazy game, probably one of the best this season. Now for the Portland Trail Blazers, they belong in the West Conference. They're at number 8 with 10 wins and 9 losses. They lost their game last night. Again, that was a blowout game against Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, so those are the two teams. The game would actually be held at Washington's home court. So they got this home court advantage. It will start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So that's 9 o'clock a.m. Manila. Washington is given the -2 on this, while Portland is given +2. A lot of factors are considered here. One is of course the home court advantage that they have. Number 2, Washington got a bit of a momentum. Not really a bit. Honestly, that must be huge. Them at the last spot beating Brooklyn Nets, who perhaps is one of the best teams right now. That must have felt great for the entire Washington Wizards community. So in terms of momentum, they must be pumped up, man. Now in terms of fatigue factor, it also goes to Washington because again, Portland played last night. They played against the Bucks, and they lack a lot of players because they are missing two of their bigs, and Nurkic and Collins, and Derek Jones is actually plays on day-to-day, and CJ McCollum is still not available. So some of their players are actually playing a lot of minutes, and so fatigue would really be a factor on this. And again, Washington Wizards got the advantage of that. We can never take out Portland Trail Blazers whenever Lillard is on, but on this game, I just feel like Washington would have it. It has a lot to do with fatigue, and it has a lot to do with Washington being pumped up with that game the other day. It must be a showdown between Damian Lillard. If it would be a showdown between Damian Lillard and say Russell Westbrook, or Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal, the advantage for Washington Wizards is that they have another option, and they also got this Japanese dude. They got a lot of their players back. I'm talking about Washington Wizards. So say Bradley Beal and Lillard would go after one another, and they would cancel each other out. Washington Wizards has still got Westbrook, and who does Portland have next? Well, of course we can say Melo. Okay, all right, but again, Washington Wizards got their other players back. They got Bertans, they got Hachimura, they got their bigs Len and Lopez, they got Ish Smith. A lot. They have a lot of options. I'm talking about those names who can just contribute like maybe 5 or 7 points a game, but just add them all up, and yeah, Washington Wizards at the end of the day would have a better scoring game against Portland Trail Blazers. And Washington Wizards really they suck in defense, but I think their offense would be enough in beating Portland Trailblazers down. Because again, Portland Trailblazers don't have a lot of players available. At the same time, their legs must be tired. So again, Washington Wizards -2. I'm all in on this. Washington Wizards, I'm excited to see them win back-to-back. Alright, so just stay there for the other games and for the remaining games for this game day. Peace out, pass love, and God bless.